I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Oh, what's going on, good people? It is Monday night. Another top 10 alternatives to go along with the Monday night lineup. Kicking things off with Izzy vs. NYC doing his Monday weekly pulls. Then you got Scott Vaughn, S. Vaughn 82 doing his comic book addicts tonight. I believe he had Lady F on co-hosting their interview with Trish Forstner. So if you missed out on that, please go back and check that out. Check the replay out. Then you've got Geek Out with Roscoe doing his Between the Lines, and I'm not sure if TM is back helping with that or not. I can't remember, but yeah, go check that out. Go check out Between the Lines. Then you've got then after me, you've got Will Couple Comics doing his Monday Night Raw books. So be sure to check out Will after this show right here. Thank y'all so much for coming out, hanging out with me as we go over these top 10 alternatives. Let's do like we do every Monday, or every Monday, every whatever. And let's give a duck away. That's not the right screen, but it's close. All right. Let's see. What am I doing? Cool. All right. Let's get this right here. Copy that. Putting the link to last week's live in the live chat right now. Head on over to that video. That was last week's. Drop a comment. Any comment, just don't do a hashtag. That's where we're going to be pulling a comment for this comment picker right now. So in the meantime, let's say hello to the chat, starting off with Scott right here, SVaughn82. Check him out on YouTube and Instagram. Says, let's go. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming out. Like I said, go check him out on the gram and the tubes. Las Cruces says, wahoo, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Go check him on the gram. IG, there's my honey. Hey, honey, love you bunches. She says, hey. Cliff on comments, what's going on, honey? He says, good evening, 22 and Mrs. 22. Thank you for coming out. Be sure to check Cliff out on YouTube and Instagram. Also, check out the Council of Comics, where you'll find him out as well on Instagram and YouTube. My fellow statesman right here, what's on the comic rack? So, is this the show 22 tells us to buy comics, or is that the Purge? Neither. I simply give you alternatives here, but you have the option to buy books at the Purge. So that was awesome. This past Friday, did the live Purge auction sale, and it was awesome. It was cool hanging out with y'all, and for everybody that bought, I greatly appreciate y'all. It's awesome. It's awesome, and I feel very blessed to be able to have supporters like y'all that come out and just hang out and support me. So thank y'all very much. Go check out Mr. Akins on Instagram and YouTube. Go say hello. Show him some love. Mr. Baker, what's on the comic rack? Has to be the buy list, because I bought most everything on the Purge. He did. Mr. Baker was definitely very generous Friday evening. So yeah, I gotta actually finish packing his taping up his stuff and get that sent out tomorrow, along with Las Cruces as well. So thank y'all again very much. I appreciate the support. Las Cruces says, hello from New Mexico. Hello from Alabama, sir. Be sure to go check out Mr. Baker, by the way, on Instagram at 95 Heels. Man's got 9/8 for days. Brian LCS, check him out on the gram and tubes as well. Says, hello there. What's going on, Brian? Thank you for coming out. Also, while you're on the gram, make sure that you check out CBC Awards on Instagram to stay up to date to all the information that's going to be coming out, because nominations are coming up soon for you to vote and nominate your favorite YouTubers in all categories. All ye pimps and legends are gathered again for the ritualistic ways of the expensive paper under the moonlight of Mondays. Appreciate you, Durs, coming out. Everybody, please go show Durs some love on IG and YouTube. Be sure to check out his Sunday night sesh as well live. Check out Brian's Saturday morning breakfast with Brian as well. That's a live. Cliff on Comics does the Council of Comics. They do a live on Monday nights, so be sure to check that out as well as I go back the other way through the comments trying to give everybody a what's up. So DJ Wiseass, what's going on? Always the rowdy one. Maybe. Or are you the rowdy one? Which one's... your name implies that you're the rowdy one, sir. Thank you for coming out, everybody. Please go show DJ Wiseass some love. Go check him out on Instagram and YouTube. What's going on, Phil? Appreciate you coming out. Go show Phil some love over on the gram. Meatwad #1 says, good evening, everyone, and congrats on 800 subs. Thank you, Meatwad. Thank you. Appreciate that. Everybody, please go show Meatwad some love on YouTube and Instagram. Let's see. 1for1 watching 22 and his top 10 alternative. There you go. That's a good way to start. I'm telling you, that's a good way to start right there, Mr. Akins. That's funny. I see Spawn and 80s X-Men. It's going to be a great night. Spawn? Yeah, he was on the list. You're right. He was on the list. I had to think about it for a second. Spawn, bro. You need Spawn 351 yet. There's Will right there, a couple comics. Yo, comic fans, what's going on, homie? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Go check out Will over a couple comics on IG and on Instagram. IG is Instagram, but YouTube as well. Let's see. Christina Payne, what's going on? Appreciate you coming out. Everybody, please go show Christina Payne some love over on IG and YouTube as well. She's been coming and hanging out with us here lately on Monday nights. Appreciate you and your support. Let's go, 22. I thought you might like that. Dagger Cards, what's up, man? He says, what's up? Appreciate you coming out, everybody. Please go show Dagger some love on IG and YouTube. We'll drop this, if I can, real quick. We'll drop this one more time. This right here in the live chat is the link to last week's live. Go drop a comment. Any comment, just don't do a hashtag. I'd suggest not to anyways, just because I want your comment to actually count. That's where we're going to be picking them from to give away a duck this evening. Dale Spence is traveling, so I will most likely have to watch the rewind, but you all are great and have a wonderful time. I'm sure I'll have 2 books. You've been balling lately, Dale. You've been balling. Safe travels, man. We'll be saying a prayer for you, and I assume the family as well. But yeah, safe travels, dude. Take care. And thank you for the support. So you just writing a comment is more than I deserve. So thank you so much. Bottom tier collector, another fellow statesman right here. Council of X and 22 are on at the same time. What do I do? Go support Council of X. It's an awesome thing. And you know, you may have better interaction with the chat. I don't know. But hey, you definitely don't have to turn into me live. I am nothing special. I am nothing special at all. So, but I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody's support. So, or you do like C Bizzle. Now, C Bizzle's got it going on. He has 2 screens going on at the same time. That's my suggestion. You kick it like C Bizzle. There you go. DJ Wise 22. You're the second official person to get the name correct with the innuendo. And I'm the second. That's even better. I'm down with it. I know. Right. At least stay long enough to get a chance at a duck. I'll say that. You know what I mean? Or come back. I'm only 200 behind you now, 22. Beware. Hey, come on. Bring it on. Let's go. Come on. Everybody, if you haven't subbed up to Dagger Cards, go show him some love on IG. He is only 200 behind me. That means he's around 600. So let's get him on up there. Open up 2 tabs, says Will. There you go. I'm telling you, C Bizzle. Get out of here being humble. This is my watering hole where I go to bullshit. Good deal. I'm glad I can be that for you. That's great. Couple Comics knows what's up. That's funny. Bottom tier. Better chat here. I got 2 screens going. There you go. Hey, I like to hear it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like my Council of X, but I'm down for having the better chat. Let's do it. E-Man, what's going on, sir? Appreciate you coming out. Since 22, what it do? Appreciate you, sir. Everybody, please go show E-Man some love. And the C-List Villains as well, by the way. Awesome, great podcast. If you have not tuned into it, then y'all know how I love my podcast, by the way. So, yeah, definitely go show them some love right there. Instagram and YouTube. E-Man and C-List Villains. All right, let's go ahead. Let's give this duck away, y'all. Let's give it away. Give it away. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Cool. I like that better. I like it better. Filter duplicate users, random names. 7. Get comments. 16 comments, y'all. 16 comments. And the person with the duck is... Let me blow this up. Who is it? It's Will, Cup of Comics. He has got himself a duck for this evening's duck race. Congratulations, Will. I was writing Will, not Cup of Comics. Alright, let's go ahead and let's put Will's name in the list of duckies for tonight's race. Cup O Comics. He has joined the likes of Collecting with Durs. Comic, was it Chef or Chief? I can't remember now because my reading's not that great. Lost Crucis 2, El Green Machine, Dell of Suspense, and Cup O Comics. So there you go. Congratulations, Will. Let's see. What? 22 has 15 watching. X has 12. 22 wins. That's just semantics. That's all that is. So, all right. Good luck, everybody. Thank you, Christina. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. Yes. Well, it happened. I was skipped. No more love you bunches. Ouch. I knew it would happen. No. I absolutely said, hey, honey. Love you bunches, because you were like the third comment in here. So no, you were not skipped at all. You got the love you bunches and everything. Just saying. Whoop whoop. Come on, I need somebody in here backing me up. This chat loves you bunches, Mrs. 22. Yes. Really? Did nobody else hear me say it? Okay, Chef, cool. I did, I promise. I promise I did. I wouldn't forget my honey. Alright, let's get on with this list. Yo, coming in at number 10, we have got Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Number 1, I believe, issue, is it 4 or 5 that came out the other day? Can't remember. But a new issue came out the other day, and I think that's why this may be on the list. Near Mint's going for $65 right now, y'all. $65. Mrs. 22, not to hear it, right? You will always have a place with us here in the chat, right? I own 4 runner-up books. Wow. There you go. Happy wife, happy collecting. You know the rules. Thanks, E-Man. Thanks a lot. 0 for 1 says Mr. Akins. Durs says 0 for 1 as well. We've got Will, of course, 1 for 1 because he is the what would we call him? The what's his self-proclaimed modern king? What was it? I can't remember now. Dang it! I want a shirt that says that too. Cup of Comics, modern age king or something. Anyways, well, that would really be 0 for 1, honey. But, yeah. 0 for 1. There you go. Mr. Modern. Is that what it is? Mr. Modern. That's right. Comic Cap Collectibles. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming out, everybody. Please go show Comic Caps and love over on IG and YouTube. Alright, so yeah, Beneath Trees, Nobody Sees, number 1, Near Mint's going for $65. I actually have an alternative, I know. This is a indie book, and I usually have a hard time with indie books because I don't necessarily get them all the time, and so it's rough for me to actually give an alternative for something that I haven't read or know anything about really. But I feel like I know and understand enough from this. By the way, go check out Chris Loves Comics on YouTube if you haven't already. He did a review of the most recent issue of this Beneath the Trees and gave a really good rundown for what this book is about, and review of the newest book as well. So definitely just want to give Chris a shout out. He always like tags me in his videos and stuff. So definitely, and he always shouts out the people that he tags and tells people that they're watching to go check him out. So I want to give him a shout out here. Go check out Chris Loves Comics. He's the where I got basically my information for this book from. So thank you, sir, for that. And here is my alternative. And it is from the Jinx world, I guess. It's from the creators of Jinx. But when you look this up on like My Comic Shop and stuff like that, it's called Jinx Torso. This is written by Brian Michael Bendis. And this is an older book right here. And I just want to read y'all real quick, if I can find it, the synopsis of this book. And the reason why I decided to pick this one. Because I know... like, it's not the same as Beneath the Trees, but it was, when I read it, I was like, dang, I really want to, like, read this now, because it seems really cool. Let me get down. These are all the other books that it gave me. We gotta get power going. Alright, here we go. Brief synopsis. Brian Michael Bendis and Mark Andreyko, that's it. Andreyko take us back to post-Capone era in Chicago, where Elliot Ness, yes, the untouchable guy, is now tackling one of the first recognized American serial killers, a mystery man who leaves only torsos as clues. Alright, key features. One of the standout elements here is the artwork, utilizing a mix of black and white drawings and actual period photographs. The visuals bring the eerie sense of realism to the narrative. It's a constant reminder that these terrifying events actually happened. The story itself is an intricate dance between historical events and dramatic interpretations, keeping readers riveted from beginning to end. Bendis and Andreyko don't just present a murder mystery. They delve into the psyche of Elliot Ness, showing a man grappling with the weight of his own legend. So yes, I just reading that right there, I was like, yo, this is freaking fire. It sounds like I've never read it, so I have no idea. If you have, in the chat, please let us know what it was out of 10, by the way. Like, give us a heads up. Was it good? Was it not? Pass? Smash? Let us know. Phil says, I'm coming in 5 for 10 already. 500 off the bat. Cliff is here. Whoop whoop. Comics by the Bay. What's going on, Matt? Thank you for coming, everybody. Please go show Matt some love over at Comics by the Bay on IG and YouTube. I love when you... Oh, Comics by the Bay, by the way, just got some awesome toys in, so you should go check that out on his IG. Wait, what'd I miss? We just started, man. You haven't missed anything. So we just did we're on book 10 right now. Actually, this would be the alternative for book 10. So can't wait to read more of that. I'm trade waiting. Oh yes, of the Beneath the Trees. I think I may pick up the trade of that as well. It sounds pretty good. Dang, Spawn in the Ocean guy is here. 1 for 2. Comics by the Bay. Y'all are too much. 0 for 2, Scotty. What's going on? 0 for 2, Jink. Thank you. Thank you, Brian, for throwing that link out there. I greatly appreciate that. That's Chris Loves Comics right there. Go check him out. Go check him out. Show him some love. An alternative for an indie book. 22's knowledge is expanding. Maybe. I hope so. I've been reading a little bit more indie as of lately. An alternative for an indie is a DC book. Hack, what's going on, man? Everybody go show Hack some love over on the gram and YouTube. Says, yo, what up, 22? In chat, I'm late, but it's okay. And I know I'm 0 for 20. You don't know that. You don't know that. You may know that, but you don't know that. What an interesting concept. I need a trade of this Torso series. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. I prefer the Laura Torso. God bless. Oh, man. Let's see. Everybody's saying what's up to Hack. Cool. All right. Looks like I'm all caught up. Let's show what this torso is running at right now. Very fines are sitting at around $4 on eBay. My searches were coming up at around like the $10 to $15 range for probably like a very fine to near mint. So substantially less than Beneath the Trees. But this just seems like one of those books that may be hard to get as well because it's older. So be careful out there. This is 1998, which is like, wow. Wow. So, yeah, but it was pretty cool sounding. So, I think it's like 4 issues. No, I'm drastically wrong. 6 issues. So, I wasn't bad off, but yeah, 6 issues long. So, nice little trade would be good on that. If you're interested in it. If not, grab Beneath the Trees. Canadian Survivalist, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out, everybody. Please go show Canadian Survivalist some love over on the gram and the tubes. Go check them out. How is it this torso not option? This is Netflix bait, right? Right? Especially with Bendis being at the helm and all the Jinx stuff getting taken up. You know, this kind of seems like one of those on-off things where you could do that. You know, also the whole True Detective thing. Like, people were into that for a bit. So, I don't know. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. That's kind of why I was pulling it. Alright. Coming in at number 9, we've got Spawn number 1 for all the Spawn bros in the house this evening. Let's pull it up, see how Spawn is doing. We're waiting. Spawn number 1, Near Mint's coming in $24. Pretty much where it stays at, honestly. It's around that $24 mark. So just be aware of that. Of course, we've got Michael Baker 2 for 3. Spawn to save my average. There you go. Cup O Comics 2 for 3 as well. We've got Durs coming in 1 for 3, and he's got a fire copy as well. 1 for 3. Found a Spawn comic floating in the Gulf the other day. I saw this book recently in the ocean. It says Comics by the Bay. Alright, let's see if y'all found this one in the water as well. This is The Hunt, or Haunt. Not Hunt, Haunt. Sound like, what's his name? Ernest T. Bass. Haunt. This is a Kirkman, McFarlane, Capullo. You see all the names up there. Collaboration right here within the Image versus the first appearance and origin of Haunt. It looked like he had ties to Spawn as well. Near Mint's at $16. I do think if we ever get this Spawn movie, I think that McFarlane is going to go all out, and he is going to try to have as many of his properties on screen as physically possible. So I just think this is kind of one of those ones that maybe not looked at a whole lot. I don't know if it's because it had mixed reviews or what, but Near Mint's at $16. So maybe what I had read about this was it was a priest whose brother had died and came back as is now like the symbiote suit of his. And so it's kind of like, it seems like a Venom type thing going on here with a priest and the brother as the suit. And so I don't know how that would all interact or whatever, but it just seemed pretty cool. If anybody else knows anything else about Haunt, please let me know. Or if I misrepresented it, please correct me on that. Bottom Tier Collector says, there are a few of us Spawn bros in the community, aren't there? Right? There are. There absolutely are. Cliff is 5 for 11 now. Spawn over everything. I cannot agree with that, but good luck to you on that, Thurs. Kenneth, what's going on, Kenneth? Everybody show Kenneth some love over on the gram. Yo, Mr. Baker is at 3 for 4. 1 for 4 says Mr. Akins. My fave Spawn character. There we go. Cool beans. Let me know if my retelling of this was correct or not. 1 for 4. Sadly, I don't have that. Haunt kind of floundered for me. That's what I've heard. I heard it got mixed reviews, and that when the writing changed over, that it did not get recepted very well then, because they made it more of like the tie-in book for Spawn or something when he was appearing in Spawn. So, yeah, I think it's only like a 26 issue series as well, so it's pretty low. Have issue 2, need number 1. Cool. Bird is 4 for 5. 2 for 4 says Cup. 3 for 16. What? Close enough. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. As long as I was close. That's great. All right, coming in at number 8, we have got, I can't remember the name of this book. This book was crazy. Crazy. It's I Heart Skull Crusher number 1. This is a 1 per store variant right here by Alessio Zano. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Near mints at $15. Now, I could not find any other work that was a cover by from Alessio Zano. It looked like she had done work, I believe it's her, with TMNT and Power Rangers, but it was interiors. So yeah, I don't know. I couldn't find another cover for this artist right here, so I have no alternative for this book, unfortunately. Yeah, I know Haunt from Spawn. He just fizzled out disappointed. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bless me. Goodness. All right. So far, we have got Durs at 1 for 5. Mr. Baker taking the lead, 3 for 5. Will is 2 for 5. And Mr. Akins is 1 for 5. If you do not know about the ratios, the fractions here, the first number is the book that you have. The second number is out of the books that we have covered. So far we have covered 5 books. And the first number, like I said, is the ones that these fine people in the chat have. 2 for 5 at the moment, says Cliff. 0 for 5 says Hack. Appreciate you jumping in there, Hack. Coming in at number 7, we have got Avengers Twilight number 1. I know this is going to give a lot of people in the chat some ones, some W's on this one. So, apparently this has been a great story and people have been loving this. Avengers Twilight number 1. Near mints at $22. It's a good number there. And yeah, my alternative to this book right now is Marvel's number 1 right here. Before Alex Ross did the covers for this Avengers Twilight, he did the cover for Marvel's. This is actually a pretty cool sounding story. It's a lot of the history of Marvel, or select stories of history throughout Marvel, but done through the eyes of a reporter. So it spans, I want to say, it's like a 40-year span, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say like maybe 39 to 79, something like that. Really cool. Really cool concept for a story, for everything that's already happened in the Marvel Universe to be seen through a reporter's eyes, and then that reporter tell you or show you. Near mints at $10 right here. These are all got great Alex Ross covers. So, yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with that. They seem to have stood the test of time as well. So, Durs is 2 for 6. Bird, 5 for 6. Bird is taking the lead. Mr. Baker, 3 for 6. Durs, 2 for 7. Mr. Akins, 2 for 6. 4 for 7, says Cuppy. 3 for 7, says Baker. I believe Cup is taking the lead now with his 4 for 7. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Moving along to number 6 right here. This is Uncanny X-Men 213. Did I get that right? Did I not get that right? What is it? Oh, look at me doing stuff. 213. Psylocke joins the X-Men. First cameo appearance of Mr. Sinister. I think it's more the cameo appearance here of Mr. Sinister than it is the Psylocke appearance. So, by the way, just a little off topic here. Got 4 for 8, Mr. Baker. 3 for 8 with Cliff, and 4 for... Ooh, Mr. Baker and Mr. Akins tied. 4 for 8 right there. We, the Comically Comics podcast, were reviewing X-Men Last Stand last night. And for our Mutant Madness bracket. And I did not realize that Psylocke is actually in that movie. But she represents nothing that Psylocke is, and it infuriated me. It made me really bad, and I said a lot of bad words, and it was pretty funny. But still, it still makes me mad to right now. Near mints for this book right here, though, are at $21 for issue number 213 of Uncanny X-Men. My alternative to this book is New Mutants number 86. This being the cameo appearance of Cable along with Strife. And I picked this more for Strife because Strife is a X-Men villain that nobody seems to be talking about. Maybe there's good reason, maybe he sucks or whatever else the case is. I've not read any stories with Strife in it. However, X-Men villains are becoming slim pickings. A lot of them are older and are in some of those Silver Age books, so they're quite hard to get a hold of. And the newer ones, Apocalypse and Mr. Sinister and Mojo and people like that are getting on up there. So we got to start looking for characters like Strife. And going cameo for cameo essentially right here. I will say that I believe it's Key Collector that said that, it was somewhere I read that said that Rob Liefeld says this is an actual first in-story appearance. So take that for what you will. I know that 87 is the money book right there. Cable's on the cover, of course, which, most times winds up being money book. So Mr. Baker says, Psylocke reads Sabretooth's mind and sees the shadowy image of Mr. Sinister. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. Cup O Comics is at 5 for 8. Bird is at 6 for 8, keeping the lead. 2 for 8 says Durs. 4 for 9 says Cliff. 2 for 9 says Durs. X-Men Last Stand is my favorite X-Men movie. It's the hottest take I have that I can think of. You may be right on that. You may be right. I'm not going to spoil next Monday's drop because X-Men Last Stand took on X2. So, be on the lookout for that. What's on the comic graphs? 5 for 9. 5 for 9. Liefeld's first solo Near Mint cover. No, New Mutants cover. New Mutants cover. I apologize. Cool. I did not know that, man. I love reading y'all stuff in the chat because I learned so much more about all this stuff that I had no idea about. It's freaking great. 5 for 9 says, Will, we got a tie going on. 3-way tie. I seriously question your judgment. I know, X2 is supposed to be the best figure. Black Spiders, what's going on? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Everybody, please go show Black Spiders some love on IG and on the tubes. Let's see. Black Spiders. I love New Mutants as a kid. Like Days of Future Past movie, the best for me. That's coming up. That's coming up in the podcast. So be on the lookout for that as well. I can't remember if it's taking on any. I thought, who's it taking on? Is it? I think it's taking on First Class. Actually, I think it's taking on X-Men First Class. I think McFarlane and Liefeld both work on cover for New Mutants 85. Nice, very interesting. Let's get back to Very Fine's going for 13 for this book right here, and we're Near Mints are sitting at 10. Look at the prices listed as of lately. This 13 right here is back in February, and usually if it matches what last sold, that means that there were not many at all sold before that sale there. So that's probably one single sale that's now become the fair market value, if that makes any sense. They usually take in what seems to be the last 3 months of sales, and that's where they come up with their fair market value. So, but yeah, a lot of these have been selling for about $9, so might be worth a look at, especially since this one, like we said, Near Mint's at $21, just for a cameo, possible cameo. So, yeah. And you get 2 in that other one, Cable and Strife. Coming in at number 5 is Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. And if you are digging this video, please make sure you hit the like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button below as well. I would greatly appreciate it. Near Mints for this book are going for $87 right now. $87. What? I don't know. Black Spider says, been waiting on Bird Boy return for years now, Bird Boy. 3 for 10 says Durs. 5 for 10 says Baker. 500 for Mr. Akins. And 6 for 10 says Cuppy. Cuppy has taken the lead. Unbelievable, says Black Spiders on this $86 for $87 for Ultimate Spider-Man #1. Believe it, sir, because it's there. Check out this book, though, if you're a Spidey fan. I always try to look at what you can possibly get for Miles. And we have got Cataclysm, the Ultimate's Last Stand, issue #3. This is important, and I think it could possibly be even more important as we get closer to Secret Wars, because this is the first time that Miles Morales visits the mainstream 616 universe. And I think this is a book that could pop. Like, if we see Miles and he's in 616 universe, I could see this book possibly popping off, because in the 616 universe, Miles Morales is actually a villain. So, yeah, very fines for this book at $5, whereas near mints are at $10, and the last one sold in January, so you may actually be able to find a good deal. So, there you go. Kenneth Bird hitting 8 for 9 like a boss. $87 is the reason I don't have it, right? The Ultimate Spider-Man 1 print run has to play some sort of part into this value. Much more iconic story celebrated by everyone worth less. Yeah, there's quite a bit, but Spidey, though, just Spidey in and of itself just pops off like hard, it seems like. You know, whenever something's, I guess, good, Spidey pops off hard. 3 for 11 says Durs. 7 for 11 says Cup. 5 for 11 is Baker. And Mr. Akins, 5 for 11. So we've got Cup taking the lead. All right, coming in at number 4, we've got Uncanny X-Men 221. Now I question myself if that was even right. Oh, look at me, I did it. This is first appearance of Mr. Sinister, that iconic cover right there. Very fines, going for $45 right now, which I don't know that that's really up much from what it's normally been. Look at this. Last sold CGC 9.4 for $90. I think that's honestly like a pretty good deal. That was today. Dad burn, Matthew. Anyways, so another villain I would say look out for, because, you know, there's always a possibility of Mr. Sinister coming in, not only cartoon form with X-Men 97, but also in live action. But with all the rumors and stuff like that, and everybody keeps talking about World War Hulk, I would say I would look for one of these as well. The Incredible Hulk Future Imperfect #1. This is the first appearance of Maestro in comic books. Everybody wants this savage, this world breaker Hulk. Bring in Maestro. Bring in a futuristic, time-traveled Bruce Banner who has been, you know, done wrong. Make him World Breaker Hulk. Make him what everybody wants. And then Bruce has to go, our Bruce has to go the extra mile, the extra level to be able to take that on. That would be fantastic. And then you don't make Bruce the bad guy, at least ours a bad guy, but you do bring in one that is. Like, I'm just saying, if we're going to do a World War Hulk, to me, that's what I would want to see. I want to see Maestro, along with, you know, the Maker, of course. I've ran that to the ground. But I'm just saying. Where did I stop? 8 for 12 says Cup. 6 for 12, 500 for Mr. Akins. 3 for 12 says Durs. 7 for 9 says Kenneth. 6 for 12, 500. Bum. Cover. Great first appearance. Sinestro grabs Sabretooth by the throat. There we go. Bought that book years ago for like $5. That's what I'm talking about. 7 for 13. There we go. That's why that Wolverine cover is so high. First, Mr. Sinister. I've just become a comic collector tonight. Nice to meet you. That's great. Oh, man. 3 for 13. X-Men 221 really popped 3 to 4 years ago. Like, popped up in value. Yeah, I can agree with that. Popped up in value about 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah. when we were coming like the tail end of the comic boom there, and people were like trying to figure out what was it worth buying. It was kind of along the same lines as Apocalypse. Apocalypse didn't pop till about the same time as well. So, which is crazy. 7 for 13, which I understand Apocalypse a little bit more because like Fox had just done all that stuff. But Mr. Sinister, come on. Just listen to Dope Comics on Hulk and do that. Man, yeah. Oh. I had to go back and watch. Dope is awesome. I love. Shout out to Dope Comics. If you're not watching him, please go do yourself a favor. Go watch Dope. He's awesome. 8 for 13 says Cup, and 6 for 13 says Cliff. So there we go. Will is still got the lead here this evening. Ultimate Black Panther #1, and I don't think this is going to slow him down, y'all. What the heck is that? No siree, Bob. Hold on one second. Sign up. What do you mean sign up? I signed in already. I've been doing this for however long. Jackasses. Log me in? Okay, guys. Gals, we're almost back. Apologize for that. How dare they sign me out. Tuh. Like I got time for that. Let's see what everybody's saying. He likes Blackout Smash everything Hulk. Yes. Yes, he does love everything Hulk. 7 for 14. Goes along with that monster thing. He's all about some monsters. 9 for 14 says Will. 4 for 14 says Durs. 7 for 14 says Mr. Akins. Language. 8 for 14 says Mr. Baker. I hope you don't have to renew your password because it's been 90 days. That's great. 8 for 9 says Bird. All right. No renewing of the password. It just every once in a while it does that garbage. It drives me nuts. Near mints for $21 right now for Ultimate Black Panther. Will this hold? Will Ultimate Black Panther hold, y'all? Do y'all think it's going to hold? I know that people have enjoyed it first couple of issues, but do y'all think this is going to hold after issue 6? I give it a trade's worth. Do y'all think it'll hold after issue 6? In the meantime, if you're waiting on that, maybe check out this right here. This is Black Panther, the Man Without Fear. Okay, this is issue 513. This actually picks up where Daredevil Volume 2 stops. And it goes until it's either issue 523 or 532. I don't remember for certain, but it's one of those, and my dyslexia might have been kicking in, or what I think I may have. Anyways, this is T'Challa has gone to Hell's Kitchen and has taken over Matt Murdock's, taken his spot essentially, while Murdock is out because of the events of Shadowland. So, anyways, that's to catch you up on what's going on, why he's in Hell's Kitchen, and what he's doing. Finds for $3 right here. And the last near mint was July of last year for $10. So you may actually be able to find this for a good bit and see if you might be interested in looking at the rest of the story. Here is a 1 in 15 for, it looks like $7. So that might be something. That's cool. Cool cover right there. I like it. I dig it. Let's see. 22 Comics. I honestly don't know. It's long term, says Cliff. I know, man. It's all the Ultimate stuff. We were talking about it in one of your videos here the other day, or one of your comment sections the other day. You're wanting it to get the same respect as Bendez's Ultimate Comics, and I'm with you on that. Like that run of Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, the first one especially, is it was a highly rated run of it. So. Maybe it may do the same thing, but again, like I believe Legion Marcus said in another thing, was that was dollar bin fodder for the longest time after that run was just done. So I think I want to say maybe it not being, first of all, the length of it, and then secondly, it's not 616. And I think that's part of it as well, subconsciously. Like, it all goes back to, like, if that stuff ends, it's not 616. It's not the mainstream. So that doesn't mean it's bad, but I would think the legs of it make it different. Just my opinion. Kenneth Bird, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Impressive collection, right? Right? 8 for 15 says Mr. Baker. 9 for 15 says Cup. Baker's coming up on you, Will. He's coming up on you. 8 for 15 got tied for second place. Bird is 9 for 9, y'all. 9 for 9. Give it to Bird. All right. Let's get back on this list. We are finishing it out close. Uncanny X-Men. I'm not even going to act like I know the number because I've completely forgot about it. And then in my head, I'm going to stress thinking about it's like 230 something. 244. 244 first appearance of Jubilee. Near Mint's going for $36 right now for a Jubilee book. Jubilee. It's like DC Elseworlds. Who cares once it's yesterday's comics? Kind of. I see the DC Elseworlds, yes. No, I see that. But there's not really, it's more like when 52 came out and it was like Earth 2, that book. That's kind of like what it was like. But then you've got you got the Golden Age books now too, where it's like Alan Scott Green Lantern Golden Age, and you got the Sandman, which I know you've been reading that. Terry Dodson, was it Terry Dodson? Was it? Something Dodson. Sandman Golden Age. So I don't know if those will hold out. 8 for 15 says Cliff on Comics. I'm in danger, says Will. 9 for 16. I think Cliff is catching up. Mr. Akins, 9 for 16. Will is at 10. Hack 0 for 16. X-Men 244. Right? I should have known it. It's just there's so many numbers. 9 for 16 says Mr. Baker. And 10 for 12 says Kenneth. Congratulations on that, Kenneth. All right. My alternative for this is the Uncanny X-Men number, is this 160? Yes, number 160. So we also did a review of New Mutants, the movie, and in that you had Anya Taylor-Joy portraying Magic, or Ilyan Rasputin, and this is the first appearance of Ilyan Rasputin as an adult. So shout out to Dale Suspense. I know that he loves the character Ilyan Rasputin, Magic. She doesn't become Magic in this book, so be aware of that. Very Fine's going for $9, whereas Near Mints are at $19. But look at the last one that sold. That was $13, so substantially less. You may be able to actually get a decent deal on this book if you are a fan of Magic before anything may possibly get announced. Again, going back to like picking out X-Men villains is quite like picking out like X-Men heroes. Trying to figure out what that whole picking out a character that's not really being talked about, spec'd on, whatever else the case is right now. Like it's getting difficult. It's getting difficult. So there you go. That is my pick for that one there. We have got, let's see, Wesley Dodds. That's it. Wesley Dodds is Gas Mask Sandman. That's right. I know you're right, but yes. Thank you for that. 6 for 16 says Mrs. 22. Honey, I know your box. By the way, y'all, she has been like growing her cover collection. I'm just letting y'all know. And, but honey, I don't know about that one. Bought it here. 10 for 17. Mrs. 22, we talked about this, ma'am. That's funny. 9 for 17 says Mr. Akins. 12 for 14 says Bird. And we got, I can't help, I'm good at collector with any array of interests. That's great. Oh, coming in at number 1, we have got the Uncanny X-Men. I believe this is Trial of Magneto. I don't know the issue number, though. We'll find out here in a second. Number 200. That should be easier for me to remember. I'm going to say it's probably, is this the start of the story of Trial for Magneto? And then I think a lot to do with the actual outfit he wears with the whole X-Men 97. Fine's going for $6, with Near Mints going for $14. Look at the last sale here, y'all. $50 for a Near Mint Plus. $50. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. No. Look at this. Very fine. $30 last one sold. That's why this one's up to $19 right now. Bet. No. Not me, said I. No. Can't do it. Will says 10 for 17. Baker, always knowing the number, is 200. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. 11 for 18 says Will. Hey, I finally got one on the last, and it's number 1. Awesome. Good deal, Phil. That's what I'm talking about. 10 for 18 says Mr. Akins. 11 for 18 says Michael Baker. He took it away. Is tied Cup for first place, I believe. Bottom tier collector says, man, Magneto-centric arcs are so good. I read Fatal Attractions last year and loved it. I need to read that. I haven't read that. I have a Magneto series, a full volume of it from early 2000s over here, and I love the artwork that's inside of it because it's very sketchy and just dirty looking. And I still have not read that, and like that's totally on my list to read. Mrs. 22 at 18 for 18. That's great. What did you say? We'll win the duck race, but whoever wins the duck race, good luck. I'd like to win for my nephew and nieces. All right. Yeah, let's see. We'll be pulling a comment here in a second. Can I see if you can get a duck when we do that? All right. Let's go back. I do not have an alternative for the Uncanny X-Men number 200, so apologies for that. That finishes us out for this evening on that. So, let's see. I gotta come up real quick. Apologies. Where's that? Come on. Yo, let's get rid of that. Let's bring this up. Choose today's live stream. Let's do hashtag Deadpool 2. That was one of the movies, and I can't do it that way. Deadpool 2. There we go. That was in the movie. That was one of the ones last week of that was up against. It was up against X-Men Origins Wolverine. So Deadpool 2 faced off against X-Men Origins Wolverine. Check out the podcast Comically Comics to see who won that bout. Kenneth, you won too many times on different shows. Greedy. That's funny. Hashtag Happy Easter. That actually would have been a good one. I didn't even think about that. That would have been a good one. Why can't every week's list be like this? Man, it wouldn't be fun then. I guess maybe it would have been. I don't know. I mean, it's, ask Alabama fans about winning too much. I'm just saying. Mr. 22, yes, Happy Easter, yeah. Yeah, I should have done that. That's my bad. If you're talking about Cullen Bunn's Magneto run, it starts off brutal and awesome and will end by tearing your heart out. That final issue made me cry. It may be that. It may very well be that. I can't. It wasn't, I don't know if there's been another Magneto run since then. Not just a titled just Magneto. It wasn't a long run either. For some reason, I want to say it was like 20-something issues, maybe. Deadpool 2 had Cable win, right? Josh Brolin did a good job as Cable. Cruces, don't forget the hashtag, man. I know you're not new to this, but you already did it. You did it up here. What am I doing? You knew what you were doing the whole time. Cheese and Pete's. Cheese and crackers. All right, we got 16 people watching. We've got 14 entered in. So, Joffrey. What's going on, Joffrey? Appreciate you coming out. Everybody go show Joffrey some love on the gram. Thank you, sir. Baker, how can you appreciate the sweet is you have never tasted the bitter? I agree. I agree. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. What else? We've tasted lots of bitters on this show. That's funny. That's great. Oh, all right. Let me take this away real quick. Let me show off the books because I failed to do that at the beginning of the show. And we'll let those two other people have a chance to put in their hashtags. We've got X-Men Red number 5. This has got the Dalterman cover right there. He had a cover featured in earlier this month, and I thought this was rad with the skulls on it and stuff. So you'll be getting that one if you win the duck race. Superior, Devil's Reign Superior 4 number 2. This has got the first cover appearance of the Superior 4, the Doc Ock versions of Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and the Incredible Hulk. Nice, says Black Spiders, right? I thought so. Mr. Aikens says 0 for 1. We've got all new X-Men. This is the first printing, by the way. Now, this is probably volume 2, if I had to guess off the top of my head. I know it's definitely not volume 1, but this is the young X-Men group that came in on volume 1 doing their own thing. So, there you go. There's something cool there, because everybody's all about some X-Men here lately. And this was actually a alternative last week, but a different cover. And y'all know how I like my Books A Million Second of Charles's, and I believe I've given one of these away already once before. But Star Wars Darth Vader number 4. This has got the second appearance of Black Chrysanthemum and Dr. Aphra. So nice Phil Noto cover right there. Yeah, like I said, it was an alternative, so why not give one away since I had one to do that. Everybody is 0 for the books. What? Good deal. I think I picked good prize packs to give away then. So, all right. Let's do one last thing before I put y'all back. Since I didn't get that ready earlier. Oh, there we go. All right. Cool. Add this to the stage. Here we go. She's right on that one. Because the whole what's mine is hers and hers is mine. So yeah, she's right on that one. Really? See? Told you. Dr. Afro? No, Afra. That's great. All right, 16 entries, 15 people watching. Here we go. And the last winner of a duck is Las Cruces, taking another duck. Congratulations, sir. Las Cruces 3. Here we go. The funny thing about this is that Las Cruces bought books for me, and I haven't mailed them off yet. So, I may be able to return some money for shipping on you, sir. Just saying, there's no point in you paying for shipping if I got to ship you books anyways. So, all right, here we go. We got Collecting with Durs, Comic Chief. I believe somebody corrected me earlier, and it was Chief, not Chef. Las Cruces 2, El Green Machine, Bale of Suspense, Copo Comics, and Las Cruces 3 right there. We got Congrats. So close, right? Congrats. Rigged. Freaking rigged. That's great. All right, done. 1 minute, 22 seconds. I like it. So let's set that. Let's shuffle these. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And here we go. We got Will coming out ahead in first, along with Comic Chief. I'm not sure that's the best spot. Lost Cruces sitting in the back. Dale of Suspense in the back as well. Put my goose in that race. They don't allow goose. You can't put a goose in a duck race. That's not how this works. You have to have a goose for a goose race. Like geese are way bigger than ducks. You can't just no, you can't do that. Goose. 30 seconds left. We got Las Cruces sitting in front. Well, Las Cruces number 1. We got 3 right here. 2 is over here in the middle. We got Comic Chef over here. Chief Chef. I keep going back and forth. Everybody's dropping back with 15 seconds left, except for Las Cruces 1. So let's see. 2 is making a run for it. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Las Cruces number 2 leisurely makes his way across the goal, the finish line right there. Congratulations, sir, on that. You have won this month's prize pack. So I'm glad I've not packed your stuff away yet. So, good stuff. Awesome. All right. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me this evening. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you go. Oh, I got an announcement, by the way. I got an announcement. So hang out, because I got an announcement I got to make. So don't go anywhere. All right. Real quick, though. Comically Comics Podcast today put out week 3 of Mutant Madness. It's New Mutants versus X-Men First Class, so be sure to go check that out. See who the winner is there. That was a fun one to do, and a nail biter, honestly. A nail biter, y'all, I'm telling you, on who won that bout. I know you would think First Class would just sweep it away, but man, I'm telling you, New Mutants, that was a good one. That was a good one for me. I'm just letting you know. All right, so that is it for that. So let's get rid of that. Here we go. Here's my announcement. Just got to say, is K-Fad innocent? I don't know. I don't know. Las Cruces and his multiple ducks. Puh! Puh! Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. All right, here is my announcement. I am going to, starting next month, I'm going to try out for, the goal is to try it out for 3 months. See how it does, see how it works with my family life and all that jazz. But I have this idea that I definitely want to try out, and I want to see if I can make it work. And I think it'll be interesting, and I think y'all, the chat, will enjoy it. And here is what I want to do. It is a new series that will be bi-weekly on Thursdays called Collecting Uncensored. There we go. Collecting Uncensored. So just to make sure y'all can hear me. What this is going to be is that I bring a creator on, a YouTube creator on, and I talk about them and how they are collecting. So uncensored. So uncensored we can hear 22 talk about it. No. Time's not up. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. Yes, Collecting Uncensored. This is where I'm bringing a guest on, and I'm going to talk to them. I want to know the ins and outs of how they collect. We always talk about collect your way, collect what you like, things like that. But I want to get down in like the nitty gritty of like how somebody collects, how each of us collects, and where we go, like where's our hunting spots and stuff like that. What's our go-to? What bags, what boards, what boxes, what do we like to collect? Do we like covers? Do we like slabs? Do we like runs? What characters think? Like, I want to get down into that. What do you actually collect? And be able to like sit there and show it off and stuff like that and have fun doing it. My first guest is going to be April 11th, Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central, so 9 Eastern Time. First guest is going to be Mon Comics, Brandon with Mon Comics. I hope a lot of y'all know who Mon is. He is a great person in this community, and he's awesome and a delight to talk to. And so I thought he'd be a great first interviewee for me, because I don't know how well I'm going to do with this at all. But I know I can have fun with Mon, and that's what I want to do at the end of the day, is have fun doing this. This got to be a 3-hour show, right? No 3-hour shows. That's great. Are you collecting dogs? No, absolutely not. No. Oh, goodness. I mean, I guess so. We've got 3. So we have a zoo. Yeah, we do. We do have a zoo. I like it. Cool idea. Cool idea. Yes, I hope to have some of y'all that are in the chat come on as well. So if you're interested in this at all, if you want to wait and you want to see some and see how they go, please, if you want to be on, hit me up. Let me know. I've got 4 lined up already, and I'm pretty excited about those 4. And I'd be even more excited to have some of y'all, like I said, most of y'all in this chat, come on and hang out with me and talk about how y'all collect. All up in someone's collector grills. Absolutely. Thank you, Bub's World, for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Yo, everybody, please go check out Bub's World over on IG and YouTube. Man's been going to cons lately and doing some awesome hauls. So go and check that out. Go show him some love and support. Thank you, Bub, for coming out. Mr. Aiken says yes, yes, and yes. Cody, where'd you get that? Thank you for coming out, sir. Everybody, please go show Cody some love over on IG and YouTube. Awesome member of the community right there and creator. Black Spiders, it's one of those homes, I guess. Yeah. I guess. The Swamp Thing guy. He's the Man Thing guy. The Man Thing guy. But he likes Swamp Thing as well. But yeah, he likes all kinds of monsters. The Predator. He's big into like all the monster horror type stuff. So a little different than Dope, but kind of on the same lines. But the way he collects, how he has to collect is very interesting, and that's kind of what he's wanted to build his channel around, which I thought would be great to have him on for that. So Dope, Mon is cool. Absolutely. Man, oh man, this is... Or is it Man Thing with Mon? It's Man Thing. That's the little guy that's in the center of his logo right there. 9 p.m. Eastern. That is fantastic. Yes, 9 p.m. Eastern, because that's 8 p.m. Central, and that's what I'm going for. So same time slot as this, except on Thursday. So, and like I said, every other Thursday. 22 Comics. I should have been among your top 3. Cliff, we'll definitely have to get you on, man. Definitely have to get you on. I gotta make sure I have my bearings and I know what I'm doing. I don't want to be an idiot in this. I gotta do something about getting a webcam and an Opera Deal desktop with Ethernet hookup. Yeah, because you and Cliff, like I said, there's lots of y'all I would love to have on. So I can't check out. I ain't checking out Bubs. You should check out Bubs. Cliff, I didn't make it. Oh, come on now. I see how it is, Hack. That's great. Mr. 22, I see how 22 treats what he loves. What? Oh, Mon loves his giant size. Y'all just want me to say some of this so you can clip it. So, Cliff belongs on live. I 100% agree with that. 100% agree. Yo, but that's it. That's the big news right there. Collecting Uncensored, bi-weekly show coming up this April, starting April 11th with Mon Comics. I'm super excited to have him on. So, like I said, check out the Comically Comics podcast, and y'all can find me on Instagram, eBay, and Shortbox at 22_comics. You can also find me on the Comically Comic podcast every Monday on all podcatchers, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts. New episodes are released on our YouTube page as well. Comically Comics podcast on YouTube on Wednesdays, so be sure to check that out there. I will only appear a minimum of a month after Cliff let the studio clear out a bit. That's great. Oh man, once again, thank y'all so much, and as always, y'all have a good one.